Hi guys, we're here at Moto again, here in the south of England, and today we're going to be looking at the stunning Cfmoto 450CL-C. Stay tuned and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Well, hi there guys, Mark here, and welcome today to a review on the Cfmoto 450CL-C. Let's just take a look round first of all, run through all the specifications, and then go for a little test ride. So this is now the sort of fourth model that I've reviewed in the Cfmoto range, the 450s. I've done the MT, which was fabulous, the NK, which is very good as well, the Super Duper Sports, and now finally the Cruiser. I say they all share the same brilliant 450cc engine with that wonderful 270 crank that gives it that sort of unique V-twin sort of sound and feel. So just starting off on the price, this is £5,599, that's on the road, A2 license compatible. It's got the 449cc parallel twin liquid cooled double overhead cam engine. So this is producing 40 horsepower, a little bit less than the others, just got a bit more torque. So 40 horsepower, 8,000 RPM, but it's got 42 Newton meters at 6,250 RPM, so it's all a bit more lower down in the rev range, which suits a cruiser for its sort of relaxing sort of riding style. Tyres, we've got a 130 up front, 16-inch wheels on these, and a 150 on the rear. Now, being a cruiser, it's got a super low seat height, 690mm. So that is one of the good things about cruiser bikes. They are super low. So do bear that in mind if you're thinking about one of these, if you're not that tall. But anyway, have a look at me on the bike. As a reference, I'm 5'7" tall, 170 centimeters with a 30-inch inside leg, and then you can compare that for yourself then. Weighing in at 181 kilos, so not too bad. We've got a 12-litre fuel tank, so these engines are going to be very economical, probably at least 70 to the gallon UK, so you're going to get around about 150 mile range, which is great. It's got a round 3.6 inch TFT, which looks fabulous. We'll look at that a bit later on when we're riding. All connects to your smartphone. Traction control, ABS. Now this has the Gates drive belt, so it's nice and clean, very smooth and quiet running. So that's nice that you've got that on a cruiser. Single discs front and rear, courtesy of J. Juan. That's a Spanish manufacturer. 4-piston caliper there, providing good stopping power. Upside down forks up front, which give a very nice smooth ride. It's quite a long wheelbase, as most cruisers are, so you get a very sort of stable ride from this. And we have a rear monoshock tucked up in there, which is preload adjustable. Really nice quality switch gear, all feels very nice to the touch. Slipper clutch, very light, smooth clutch on this. So the same as all the others, the service intervals are 3,000 miles. but very good valve clearance check of 24,000 miles. So these come in this black, also a red and black. But just looking around the bike, you know, Cfmoto really started to improve now. Their bikes are fabulous. It looks really smart, nice build quality, little USB tucked up in there, LEDs. Say, it really does look smart and it rides superbly. Anyway guys, let's do the test ride. Try out this fabulous Cfmoto 450CL-C. So being a cruiser, it's exceptionally low, which is good news if you are looking for a low height bike. Extremely comfortable when you sit on it. Suspension's really plush. So just run through the controls here. Got a span adjustable, very light clutch, slipper clutch. Got your high beam, up and down scroll buttons for the menu, enter, back, indicators and horn. Over this side, span adjustable front brake lever, engine start and stop, and your hazard. So nice and simple. So as with most cruisers, the key's on the side here, so we turn that there. Hopefully you should see this in this bright sunlight today, but a very nice 3.6 inch round TFT there, which is really nice. It's got, like, you know, your needle, traditional needle, but obviously it's TFT. So speedo, got your revs just up in there, range, all your miles per gallon, all your trips. You've got a fuel gauge up there, nice. It's got a gear indicator and all your warning lights. So start it up, and again exactly the same sort of noise as the other three. Lovely, really sort of fruity sounding V-twin sound, but obviously it's a parallel twin, so because of that 270 crank. Anyway, so very light clutch. You've got forward controls on this, feet forward controls, and away we go. Right, so welcome aboard the 450CL-C Cruiser by Cfmoto. And I have to say, all of these bikes, these 450s that I've tried, are absolutely brilliant. These are, in my opinion, in this category, one of the best, if not the best bikes now. They've really got good, these Cfmotos. So we just run through this bike, starting off with these nice little dinky bar end mirrors. Nice that they've put those on, really in keeping with this style of bike. And they are very clear, can't see any of my elbows or shoulders, and yeah, superb clear mirrors, so that's a good start. So this engine is the 450cc 270 crank, and it just delivers such a wonderful sort of spread of power. The sound is glorious. It's free revving, it's super smooth. This one especially is very smooth at the higher speeds. It's free revving. Now this one's tuned for a little bit less power but more torque, and it really does pull well. We're at 4,000 revs up this hill. Look, it just opened up and it just delivers. So you know, it kind of delivers more than what you think for 40 horsepower, so very good indeed. Top speed on this, being a cruiser, is going to be about 95, I would say, something like that, maybe a bit more. Right, so nothing behind, we're just trying the brakes out, front brake only. Yeah, very strong, more than adequate for this style of bike. Down to third, open her up through that lovely mid-range. Pulls very keenly, great noise out the back there. So cruisers are great just for relaxing riding like this. Just take it up to 60. At 60 we are doing 4,800 RPM, and that is absolutely butter smooth, no vibrations anywhere. So we're just going to cruise quietly today. This is nice. Riding position, as you'd expect, extremely comfortable. I really do like these bars raked back, this sort of shape, puts you into a really nice relaxed position. You've got the feet forward here, which is very easy to get used to. The rear brake has got a good bit of bite to it. Just going down the gearbox, clutch and gearbox, all very slick, positive. So I'm just in 5th gear now. Just going to open this up for you. 5th gear. So there's your 50 and there's your 60. So you can see it's very keen, more than enough performance really for the real world. for being a cruiser bike, it's quite a long wheelbase. Still turns and changes direction okay, but it's a very, very stable machine. We'll try it in a minute on the dual carriageway, see what it's like at the higher speeds, but all in all it's a very, very stable machine. Front suspension is very good, rear is good. Nice that it's got a rear monoshock. A lot of these cruisers have twin rear shocks, but overall the ride quality is excellent. The seat feels nice. Been on this for about half an hour so far, and I'm sure 2 hour riding on this will be no problem at all. Okay, let's see how the CL-C does at the slightly higher speeds on a dual carriageway. Third gear, just going to wind it out a bit. Oh, it's good news, it's a smooth engine. So it's quite windy, obviously, because it's a cruiser. So there we go, very easily up to 70, and at 70 we are doing 5,800 RPM. So there was just the slightest tiny little buzz coming through the foot pegs, but on the whole very, very smooth for a parallel twin. And I mean, you know, in its class, probably one of the smoothest engines. You know, parallel twins normally are a bit buzzy, but this one is exceptionally good. So just to slow it down to about 55, open it up wide in top, and there is your 70. So you can see roll-on performance, very, very good. Stability is excellent, being a cruiser. It's got quite a raked out front end and long wheelbase, so that's all good. Yeah, 70 is no problem at all. If I open it up at 70, still plenty of power left in it. About 65 is a nicer, more relaxed sort of speed on this, really. Engine doesn't feel at all stressed. It's very, very quiet at this sort of speed. Ride quality again, excellent. Really impressed with the rear end on this, the suspension. Sometimes they can be quite sharp, crash over bumps and things like that a bit, but this is very comfortable at the rear. But very, very impressive at the higher speeds, no problem at all. I'm going to slow it down a bit. So there you have it, guys. The CL-C at the slightly higher speeds is perfect, no problem at all, with all day 70 mile an hour riding. Comfortable, stable, and very, very nice smooth engine. So what's the CL-C like in the urban environment? We're just in a 30 limit now, just bimbling along at 3,500 revs in third. Exceptionally smooth. This is no surprise because all the other three are absolutely brilliant. Good response from low down. If anything, this one's got the best response because the power's lower down with a bit more torque. See if it will take fourth gear. Yeah, fourth gear looks super good, super smooth. 3,000 revs. That drive belt's very, very quiet. There's no snatchiness out the back there. Even opening up in fourth, it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, all these 450s are really good. You know, you've got the MT Adventure Style. That's probably the best all-round versatile machine. That's superb. If you want speed, get the SR or the SRS. You know, that is noticeably a bit quicker, and obviously it's got the fairing and it's got the maximum sort of 46 horsepower. The NK Naked is absolutely superb if you want a good all-rounder, and that's sort of very small and light, fast and fun. And this is the cruiser if you want this sort of flavour. But so I'm just feathering that clutch at the moment. Very easy clutch on this, lovely light gearbox into second. Very, very gentle manners this has got for town use. So 20 mile an hour at the moment, second gear, 2,500 revs, and that is absolutely fine. just trickling along. So there you have it, guys. The cruiser, just like the others, is absolutely perfect at low speeds. Nice manners, easy steering, nice gentle throttle. So yeah, all good, guys, for the CL-C in town. We're just gonna open it up a little bit through that mid-range, third gear into fourth. It's very, very keen, very free revving. Throttle response is very mellow and very easily up to 60, no problems at all. Same switch gear that's on all the other Cfmotos 450s. Very tactile, feels quality when you push all the switch gear. So sort of 60 mile an hour now. Bike feels very, very stable indeed. Great ride quality. I do like cruisers. I must get myself one day. But they're just a nice relaxed thing to sort of ride on roads like this. And this is just so unhurried. You know, the engine's doing 4,800, but you'd never know. It's very quiet, extremely smooth. Very smooth indeed. Alright, we'll just try these brakes out again, front and rear together. Wow, very good. So that's superb. Second gear, just going to short shift it. What a lovely noise. So a lot of competition in this category. You know, you've got the Kawasaki Eliminator 500, Honda's Honda Rebel 500, but this is definitely right up there with those in terms of quality, performance, and just, you know, the ride is superb on this. And this is a, you know, very good price at £5,500. Around the bends, these CST tyres feel good, no problem there at all. No pogoing in the suspension. It was a bright day today, but I can still see that TFT very clearly. Speedo, revs, gear. Now this is really good fun round the bends. You can really sort of hustle it down to fifth on that lovely gearbox. Wind it up at this hill, see how it pulls. Look at that, absolutely effortless pulling power up quite a steep hill, and it keeps on going. So more than enough power for everyday riding. Yeah, this is a really good fun cruiser. It's really engaging to ride. Flicks from side to side well. Nice precise steering. Quality of the ride is exceptional. There's no like shocks that come up for your spine at the back there, so that's good. Brakes are getting nicely bedded in. Going down that lovely smooth gearbox. Very easily into neutral. Give you a little look at that. TFT. Sound check. And let's put the indicators on with the high beam to have a look at those. Nice side stand. Yep, decent LED lights. I'm sure they'll be good at night. These indicators are your brake lights as well. Excellent, guys, great machine. So there we have it, Cfmoto 450CL-C cruiser. I was expecting this to be good because the other three were really good, and this is brilliant. You know, you just can't fault it in my opinion. Nice build quality, rides really well, suspension's good. very comfortable there, no problems at all there. Some of these cruisers can be a bit uncomfortable in the seat department, but that's fine. So let's just see what she's like to push around off the side stand. So 180 kilos, very easy indeed. And that's an absolute doddle to push about, so that's good. Quite a decent steering lock to turn it round. Brilliant. Right, well, let's have another detailed look round, shall we? So typical big fat chunky front tyre there, 130, so plenty of grip there. The single disc on the front, more than adequate stopping power for this style of bike, so that's good. So star of the show, as always, that engine, 270 crank, smooth, free revving, just great engine, absolutely brilliant little engine that is. It works really well in all of these 4 models. So these forward controls all work nicely, rear brake's good. Got your battery and all your relays under the seat there. To get that seat off, you have to undo that bolt there. That comes off, and that exposes 2 bolts just about there. They come out, and then the seat slides off. But all nice little detail touches, nice build quality. Gates drive belt, which is nice. Obviously no oil, low maintenance, that's good. Gearbox was very slick and positive, nice. But yeah, if you're in the market for a sort of a small to mid-range cruiser, you've got to have a look at one of these. They are very good, nice to ride, smooth, sound good, well priced, and you know, Cfmoto have got a very good reputation for reliability now, so all is good in my opinion. So yeah guys, please don't forget to post your comments down below. Give me a like, share and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and I'll catch you again in a week or 2 for another review. Ride safe guys, all the best, bye for now.